Okay. Tell me you're that somebody. If I let this go, you can't tell me right.
Hello everyone, welcome to Queen Pebbles channel. This is the Pebbles Gang family where we're crushing every battle, and welcome back. Today we're jumping into another LP for the Sisters Hairstylist Challenge. If you haven't seen episode 1 and 2 yet, I definitely recommend going back and watching those before continuing with today's video, because this is episode 3. I'm really excited because we're going to start things off with a short clip showing the girls having a little disagreement. The argument picks up from the end of the last episode, where one of the sisters are still upset that the other threw a party at the house without permission. So let's see how everything unfolds. Before we get into today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will never miss an upload. And share this video with anyone you think would enjoy the series. Alright, enough talking. Let's go ahead and jump into the scene.
Sometimes I wish I was the only child. It's like, why she just can't leave me alone? Oh my gosh, and here she is knocking on the door like I really care. Like, she's getting on my nerves. This is the reason why I wanted mom and dad to give us a different place. Like, can't she just leave me alone? just don't understand. She just don't get it.
Hello, sis. I wanted to come talk to you. I know it's late, and I did blow up on you, but I had a good reason, and I think we need to sit down and talk and be civilized with one another. You have a lot of nerve coming at me as if you're the victim, and I don't like that because you spent money off my card, and that's not acceptable.
I understand where you're coming from, but I just feel like you overthink things, sis. You think that everything has to be about you.
Just hear me out and stop cutting me off. As you're a big sister, I'm just trying to be there for you, and you're not listening to me. You're just taking things into your own consideration, and you're being selfish. And that's one thing why I signed up for a family counseling class, so we can go there tonight at 11 o'clock p.m.
Excuse me? The counseling class? Wow, that like I need to go to counseling? That's for you.
Would you cut the crap? We both need to go to counseling, and you know it. You're getting on my nerves already. Getting on my skin.
Whoa. Chill, sis. It's not that deep. I just feel like you're overreacting. You act like you never spent money before out of mom's bank account when we were little. We both did things.
Well, we're grown now, and I've learned from the mistakes. I even apologized to mom for it and gave her the money back. But that's something that you're not doing. And we're going to counseling point blank. I don't care. Do yourself a favor and stop playing the victim. Stop acting as if the world owes you something. Because I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of you trying to play awesome, like you did me a mom growing up. I just want to be there for you. You're getting on my nerves.
Oh my gosh, sis. I'm not trying to play the victim. I'm just telling you like it is. Ease up a little. You're always on my case. It's like, gosh, you never give me any freaking grace.
Girl, blah, blah, blah. I could care less how you feel. You really want to cry me a river. Like, you act like you're the only one with a story. We all have a story. Get over it. We're grown. Act like your age and stop acting like an inconsiderate brat. Like it or not, you're going to counseling. I don't want to hear it. I already booked the appointment, and you're going. So make sure that you get your stuff so that way we can go into the Uber, because the Uber will be here in 15 minutes, like it or not.
Yeah. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it, let's go, yeah. Let's get it, let's go. Yeah, we in the zone now, in the zone. Money on the floor now. so fly, yeah, we taking over the town. Watch them throw it back.
All right, guys, as you can see, we are at the counselor's office. We're having a family counseling. We decided to start a counseling session with a woman named Lynn Woods. So Mrs. Woods decided to take our case today because apparently she's seen that we had a lot of conflict between each other, and she's like a family counselor who wants to help people who are like siblings, families who have like clashes against each other, conflicts, whatever situation or problems that they have. She decides to help families to get their relationship back in order. And since these two sisters bump heads every chance they get and they can't seem to find a common ground or find any type of solution of how they're going to solve their problem,
And I'm not a bitch to with. You see my face? I'm not a bitch to with, cause I'm
felt like they needed counseling. So it is 11 o'clock late at night. Even though it is late, we decided to do a little small session before they're open 24/7. They're a business that helps anybody in need. And they didn't want to wait till the next morning because she was already upset. So the thing is, in the last LP, y'all seen that she, in the last episode, you guys seen that, the sister, basically the older sister, basically caught her sister as she got home from work. As you can see, she's still in her attire, throwing a party, and she was not happy about that. So this argument led to them fussing, throwing hands with each other.
And I'm looking at this big goofy ass EJ Johnson looking ass bitch like, bitch, I knock your motherfucking ass.
And all the above. So our idea is we're going to have her, she's at her computer taking notes, kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and basically like, putting her little story together, each of them, to see exactly, what's the problem, try to help them solve the issue. So we're beginning the episode with them already at the office so we can begin our little LP, starting with some type of meditation, just to talk about their conflict so they won't get mad. And then afterwards, we're going to go home and pretty much have the sister vent with her social media like she always does and put her business about her sister online, bashing her on social media and saying that her sister is definitely irritating and she doesn't know what else to do. So yeah. And I'm going to have the parents basically find out that they both had to go to counseling where they, feel like that's good because they didn't have to jump into the conversation. They don't have to always feel like their parents has to help fight their battles. Like their parents said, anything that y'all have to do, you have to work out for yourselves. So the sister thought that maybe since their parents don't want to be involved, it would be best for them to do a family counseling. So let's go ahead and start that off since you've seen the little clip with them. You've seen the short clip of what happened. So we're going to go ahead and get into the LP and start off. And I'm excited for you guys to see exactly what's going to happen between them. So right now we're just typing. She's typing and asking her like what, basically, she's asking Kamari like, what is the problem? And Kamari's just letting her know like, my sister doesn't listen. Instead of her first experience understanding a positive, resilient romantic outlook with enough of these kinds of experiences Sims can develop them. Okay. She was giving her advice about how to love her sister and, being an older sister, understanding. So she's like writing notes, looking and researching her notes. She's like, she doesn't clean around the house. She doesn't help with anything. She's not responsible. She's like, she eats everything inside. She's like, she's costing me a lot of money and she doesn't even work a real job. She's always having parties and thinking that that's a way of living. She's like, I'm tired of it and she's taking advantage of me. She said, I just feel like we need help. She's like, okay. She said, I understand that. She's like, yeah, this is just not for me. So after explaining how she feels to her, Mrs. Woods she's like, and also she just, from my credit card, she was like, that really upset me. And she's like, definitely understand. She said, I can see some frustration and understand where you're like frustrated with. She was like, okay, so I'm putting a little notes. Just bear with me. She's like, I'm trying to listen to both of y'all sides because there's every side to each story. And she's like, I do appreciate you guys for not tearing my office up and fussing and talking over one another because I've had clients that did that. So I appreciate you being very patient and giving each other time to talk. She's like, so next thing I'm going to ask is, she's like, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to stop taking notes so I can listen to each of you properly and I'll take notes later. So she said, your turn. Let me know exactly what's going on. She's like, I really appreciate you giving me advice. She's like, sometimes I have cloudy days because my sister just doesn't understand where I'm coming from. She's like,
Hey, shut your stupid ass up.
I do try to help around the house. She's like, I just feel like she should lighten up a little. She just be acting like she runs everything. She said, that's just part of relationships. She said, siblings are going to fight. That's normal. She was like, you two just have to talk it out. Maybe, spend some quality time, go and get your nails done, maybe try to see what each other likes.
You will always be. Don't ever get it twisted. So when I get
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. I can see that. She said, yeah, like, go to the mall, shopping, just find things that you two like about each other. She's like, I love shopping, but my sister doesn't. She thinks that going shopping is just wasting money. And we're going to have her basically ask Kamari. She's going to ask Kamari, why she feels that way. Give her some deep information about healthy relationships. She was like, well, Kamari, she was like, can you tell me exactly why do you feel that way when it comes to spending money? With shopping? Because she said, not necessarily. Shopping is not really a bad thing. It could be a aromatherapy for most people, which is great. I wouldn't say overspend, but you can always learn how to budget and you can teach your sister how to budget, or y'all can take classes online to kind of help her out instead of fussing about it. So let's, give her some healthy advice. She was like, love each other, one another. She said, it's important for you guys to learn. She said, I don't really agree with it. Like, I listen to music and everything, but she can be a bit too much. You have to understand how sisters are. She said, I definitely understand that. She said, sisters are very hard to manage, but you just have to take deep breaths, learn how to meditate. She's like, I've never really learned how to do that. Maybe you can give me some pointers and I can try that at home. She was like, but my sister problem is she doesn't want to listen. And she's like, she thinks I'm just nagging her and being rude. And that's not what I'm doing. She's like, I'm just trying to give her proper guidance that our mother gave us. Let's see. So it's showing that the counselor says new point of view. So she feels there's always an opportunity to see from a new perspective. She's like, I'm just trying to give her responsibility. She said, there's nothing wrong with that. She's like, there's nothing wrong with that, but you also have to learn how to appreciate your sister for the little small things that she tries to do. Don't bash her for it. Just teach her some common grounds. She's like, just take her out, have a little sister bonding. Maybe you might learn to like things about each other. She's like, every relationship is rocky, whether it's sisterhood, friendship, everything. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. She said, ew, that is so disgusting. She said, I am so sorry. I had a burger for lunch this morning. So I have, it's late. It's 2 a.m. I know they're tired. I'm gonna have her basically say her last bit before we end their session. Let's see. She's like, well, I definitely get the idea. She's like, I'm trying to be a hairstylist and I would love for me and my sister to get along, but it's kind of hard. She said, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this session for us. She said, well, maybe you can have a sister trip, you know, a girls trip. She said, that sounds nice. She was like, we can go to the Bahamas, find different things to do. She said, exactly. Maybe you can find a budget ground, but just don't get mad at everything that your sister does because that kind of makes everything separate. She said, okay, I can learn that to do that. And then we're going to give her, so she's going to give Kaylee some advice as well and let her know, you know, what things that she needs to work on as well before we continue. Let's give her some healthy advice about how to work on the relationship. So she's going to basically tell her, and for you, she said, as far as for you, Kaylee, she was like, I want you also to work on not aggravating your sister. She said, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. She said, of course. She said, I'm going to sit right here for a moment. She said, yes, I think you should, you know, appreciate that you have a sister who wants to be there for you. She's working. She's just trying to teach you responsibility. She's like, don't get irritated. Whenever you two find a reason to hate each other, just try to do some yoga, some meditation. Take to each other to the gym and kind of relieve your stress there. She was like, okay, that sounds nice. She said, I'm actually a influencer. I like to tell my stuff on Facebook and all that other stuff. And she's like, it's okay to do that, but don't put everything of your business on there. That's how you grow apart because your sister might not like these things. She might like, you know, not like your business on there. Even though I know that that's just practice for you, for your career, but don't put everything because sometimes that can harm people around you. She's like, you understand? She's like, of course. So she said, well, that it's 4 a.m. She says it's about to be 5. I really appreciate you guys letting me know how you feel. She was like, we're going to have our next session maybe on the next Wednesday. I want you guys to come every Wednesday to talk to me and update me how you feel, and how everything has been going for you. So I'm going to, let's see, she's going to, share some satisfaction tips to help them. She's going to say, what I want y'all to do is for your homework, she was like, I want you guys to learn how to have a weekend for yourself. Like maybe this weekend you guys can come up with a solution for going out. Like, you know, right now, if you can't afford a trip, maybe you two can go out, go to Starbucks, kind of figure out exactly, she's like, maybe you two can figure out what kind of things you do. You can go get your nails done this week, get some massages. She said, just find something you two like to do. She said, okay, that sounds like a good idea. She's like, all right. She said, well, this completes the end of this session. She's like, I will see you guys next Wednesday. She's like, I'm going to go ahead and write down my notes so that way I'll know what homework that I told you guys to do. So she's like, I'm going to go ahead and put that in my notes real quick. And she said, you guys have a wonderful night or morning, and I'll see you next Wednesday. And again, let me know when you come next week how you felt, okay? Give me some pointers and let me know how it worked out. She said, all right. So she's like, I'll see you guys on the next one. So I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna have, all right, guys. So the session is over with. So we're gonna go ahead and have them go home. I'm gonna have her go ahead and get in an Uber. We're going to go ahead and have her get in an Uber. The Uber's downstairs. So she's like, we'll see you in the next run. So right now she's just typing. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll see you guys when they get home. That was the end of our session. So I'll see you guys when we get back to the place. All right, guys. So as you can see, we just made it home. They actually had a long session all the way until, I want to say 7 in the morning, because right now it's 7:47 a.m. So they are just now getting home. They're tired. They're exhausted. But instead of going to sleep, I'm going to have Kamari call her mom to kind of vent to her, because she's like the person that she vents all of her anger to. But right now she's trying to find some kind of ground, get some advice from her mom, and basically say, you know, Mom, I want to know what I can do. Like, we just came from counseling and I don't know if it helped, but she just seemed like she's not interested, and just the whole nine. Just talk to her mom about how she feels about what Kamari is doing. I mean, not what Kamari, what is Kaylee doing? Because Kamari is the oldest. So let's go ahead and have her call her mom. Video. She's like, hey, she's like, hey daughter. She's like, hey mom, we just came from our counseling, just got home, and she was like, we decided to do family counseling. My friend homegirl told me about her and it went okay, but I don't know if Kaylee really took it serious. She's like, she spent $600 on my on a party. I walked in on her and she's like, really? Her mom's like, I can't believe it. She's like, yeah, I can't believe that she did that. She was like, well, her mom is telling her, you know, you have to understand that your sister's grown. So, you know, her mom basically was telling her, like, you know, you gotta understand where your sister's coming from. She's young. She, you know, both of y'all are young, but at the end of the day, she doesn't need nobody nagging her. She was like, you gotta talk to her, not talk at her. So she's like shaking her head like, maybe mom got a point. She was like, I definitely understand where she's coming from. She's like, after, I think, let's see, she got work in an hour. What time does she get off? She gets off at 5. So she's gonna go to work. And then, actually, no. We're not gonna go to work because I want them to, I want her to take a business day just so she can spend some time, because this could be the time for her and her sister to go to the gym and kind of talk it out. She's like, okay, so she's going to go basically tell Kaylee like, hey, I think that I'm going to take the advice of the therapist, and I think that maybe we can get dressed and go out. She was like, hey sis, so let's go ahead and let her know we're definitely going to go out to the gym. We're going to go do some yoga together, kind of try to find some type of common ground, to talk. So she's like, sis, she's like, I hope you're not going to nag me again. She's like, actually, no. She said, I just want to give you a hug and let you know that I love you. She was like, despite of our differences, I do want to let you know, it's just because I care. But she's like, how about we go to the gym? And she's like, we can go do some a couple of spa classes. She was like, okay, that sounds good. She was like, we can get our nails done and then we can get some food right afterwards. She's like, I took the day off so that I can spend some time with you and we can have a real conversation. She was like, I can call an Uber and everything. So what does that sound like? She was like, okay. She's like, let me check my little schedule, see if I have any, you know, things that I gotta do. She was like, that sounds good. Maybe we can go on vacation later in the future. She said, great. She said, okay, well, let me go ahead and call the Uber and we can leave. She said, but I'm going to go ahead and take a shower. So I'm going to have her come over here and take a steamy shower. Even if they go into the gym, I still want her to take a shower because they've been out all night. So they both need it. So she's going to take her shower and we're going to put on our work outfit since we are going to the gym. So nothing fancy. We're just going to go ahead and put on something to work out in. And then once we do that, I'm gonna have Kaylee do the same thing. I'm gonna have her brush her teeth, and then we'll definitely head over there. So let me go ahead and, ooh, that is not the workout outfit. That's too fancy, girl. Okay, so we're gonna put our outfit in. We're gonna come over here, brush our teeth, and then, oh, she got $213, y'all, from her YouTube. Okay. So we definitely, I think I'm gonna have her record a YouTube video of her and her sister. That would be a good video for her. So I'm gonna have her take her a shower. And I think that we might actually, let me actually bring our drone with us, because she can do a couple of shots for her YouTube page and show everybody, like, this is the day. Follow me and my sister on a journey to working out. Oh, now this is funny, guys. Carissa, which is the mom, is calling her daughter, because you seen that I was telling you that, Kamari basically called her mom and complaining about how her sister, Kaylee, spent $600 in the last episode, and they got into a fight for it, and they had to go to therapy. So her mom was calling her, basically let her know, like, what you did was irresponsible, you know, the whole nine, and giving her advice and say, you need to stop taking it, making your sister's life so hard. So we're going to definitely accept the call from her mom. And her mom's going to basically let her know, like, you know, you have to give your sister some type of, you know, break, because, you know, you're stressing her out. And she's calling me with the stress. I can tell that you are stressing her out to the point that she don't know what to do. She was like, you know, when I thought you two would move in together, she was like, she said, hey mom, yeah, what's going on? She's like, your sister told me what you did. She said, that was wrong. She said, oh yeah. And she think it's funny. She laughing because she's like, oh yeah, I did that. But she said, we went to therapy. She said, we're about to go out to the gym and work out. So hopefully that kind of helps. She's like, yeah, mom, but I'll let you know how it goes. And, you know, I'll talk to you later. Maybe you can come over and we can talk. Or you can come out to dinner with us after we get done. She was like, no, that's your time to be, to get to, you know, be with your sister or whatever. She's like, okay, mom, I'll talk to you later. So she wants to meet someone and have principal relationships. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Let's look and see what we could know. Let's see what we could, what principal. So it said, Kaylee wants to make sure she is a principal person in her relationship. So I have 3 best friend relationships. So she wants to gain a relationship with 3 best friends. So we're probably going to do a male best friend, a female best friend, and whoever else that she feels like should. She wants 3. So I think we can make that happen. But, maybe we can find someone at the gym that we can kind of relate to. But right now, this is just supposed to be our sister bonding. So I'm going to go ahead and let her brush her teeth. And then while she's doing that, we're going to have Kaylee go ahead and, call an Uber. And I'll see you guys when we head to the lot. All right, guys. So we just made it to the gym. So this is the lot that we're doing. Let me actually show y'all. So it looks like, this is the gym that we're going to be doing. They have an outside pool. So if we want to come over here, we can relax, sit out. So let me actually come in here so y'all can see. But as we walk in here, or as we come in here, you can see that there is a bathroom for a female and a male. Over here, we can actually change into our towels, which is neat. When you come over here, this is just a little bench in the front that we can sit at. Over here, this looks like we can do a little boxing match, which is cool. So if we wanted to box somebody, we can. Let me go up so I can show y'all. Going upstairs, looks like we have the weight room for anybody who wants to lift weights. We can over here do a bike ride, which is perfect as well. We can make a smoothie, which is perfect. So if we want to make a smoothie, we can drink one of those or drink some tea, coffee, whatever we decide. walking upstairs, this is where we can actually get, it looks like we have a massage therapist. So we can come get our bag or whatever. If we want to do that together or one at a time. We can have a yoga class as well if we want to do that. Yeah, and it looks like we also can take a bath if we want to do that, which is perfect, and a sauna room because when we get done, we definitely want to go get some food, and it's 11 in the morning, so that's perfect. And then over here is where we can purchase a face mask. So yeah, I think the first thing I want them to do, oh, and over here is another lift weights, but I think I want them to come over here and punch the bag together, just because I feel like they didn't have a lot of animosity towards each other and they didn't have a lot of anger. They've never really released their anger, and Kamari being the oldest, she definitely needs to blow some steam. So I think that this would be perfect for them to go ahead and practice, because sometimes she be wanting to hit her sister and box. So she's gonna do that. It looks like Kamari wants to arm press, so I think I'm gonna have, since she wants to do that, I'm going to basically have her go ahead and start recording, because I want her fans to see her doing a workout. I think this would be perfect for her. And while she's doing that, we can actually have her come over here and do an intense workout. So everybody can see, you know, her morning and how she's starting off with a little workout. She's like, follow me over here, you guys. She's like, follow me over here, you guys. I'm doing a workout. She said, this is my little sweat routine. For those who follow me on my YouTube page, I hope that you guys are out there knowing that this is how you work out. So yeah. And I actually want Kamari and her to do a yoga class before they leave. But it's in 30 minutes, so I know they're not going to make that one. We probably can do a next one. But I really think that this is perfect for Kamari. Because like I said, she's been having a lot of stress. She needs to learn how to box. So when her sister get on her nerves, she gotta be the bigger person. She don't want to fight her sister. Like, even though her sister wants to do it. So that's perfect. And then we have, oh, that's her mom. No, that's not Linwood. Her mom, that's, I was about to say attorney. That's her therapist. That's funny. Her therapist is actually here. She came to watch and see, like, are you using the exercises that I did? Come to spy on her clients. Okay, so she's still boxing. And it looked like she's still doing, she said, okay guys, I'm sweating. As you can see, she's like, I'm definitely going to have a smoothie. She said, this is the day that me and my sister decided that we wanted to have a little girl bonding. But as you can see, we're doing our own little thing. She was like, and speaking of my sister, she said, for those, this is a story time while I'm working out. She's like, I'm tired, but my sister apparently put us in therapy. She was like, we've been there since 7 this morning. Apparently she feels like I'm wasting my time trying to own my business where I charge people for parties. And I'm making money off of it, but she just don't seem to be satisfied with anything that I do, you guys. So yeah, she was like, I'm kind of frustrated, but right now she thought that this would be the perfect time for us to work out and kind of get to know each other and get more bonding. And she called our mother, which is definitely a snitch, but I'm trying my best to understand my sister's reason. She was like, but follow me, because I'm going to come and get me a massage. So I'm going to have her get a deep tissue massage. She was like, so the next thing we're going to do now that we worked out, I done worked out my legs, my stomach. She was like, we're going to go upstairs and get us a massage, you guys, because yeah, your girl is tired and I need it. So that's what we're going to do. I was going to get their nails done, but I don't see a nail. I think it's just a massage. So maybe another time we can go to a actual nail salon. This is just the gym, so I'm not really worried about it. But it's cool because, she, both of them needs to work out anyway. So she was like, "Hi guys." She said, "Hello, sir. I would like to get a deep tissue massage for my views, and I hope you don't mind me recording, but this is for my YouTube channel, and my fans want to see everything that I do. So I'm just giving them a little piece of my high everyday life." So she's like, "All right, you guys. So I want you to see how I feel." Oh, well, if it runs out of battery, at least we got a little bit of footage. But okay, so she's done. I think I'm gonna have her come upstairs and I don't want to join the late session, but I am gonna come over here and have her like I'm gonna get her to get a mask. So let's see. I know there's a fitness video. Workout. We're gonna call it a fitness video. Workout with me and my sis. I'm gonna say the workout with me and my sis. So we definitely should get some more views, and we'll edit that when we get home. But I'm trying to think, I know you can purchase and apply. Purchase. You should be able to purchase a mask, right? I don't see it. Okay, we're not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just have her come over here and relax. Let her relax in the sauna and just chill. There's people over here taking a bath. I might have them take a bath around 5 o'clock because that'll be the time where they can go out and get them something to eat. I don't know exactly what we're gonna go get some food at. I think I might have them. Ooh, never mind. I want to do a yoga class. I'm gonna join. I don't know how much we're joining for, but we're gonna join. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have her join as well. Come on, girl. So you won't miss it. Alright, so it looks like both of the sisters are going to be doing the yoga class, which is perfect because, like I said, they both need. Alright, so looks like we're actually doing the yoga. Oh, look at them. Why is she not doing it? I came first before the sister. That's crazy. Well, you know what? I don't even care. We're going to do a mind concentrating because I feel like her sister needs it. Like, we need our own concentration skills, especially since her sister always getting on her nerves. She's like, this is the life. She said, woosah. So it looks like bracing breezes. The fresh air really makes this a great place to work out. She loves a good workout with always that boosts the spirits. So once they get done with this, I'm gonna have them refresh themselves, and then we're gonna go get us some food. I don't know exactly what type of food we're gonna get them. But my idea was probably, I don't know, I was thinking for dinner, maybe a Japanese place or a Chinese place. But then I thought, I wish we had like different things, like mods in a game, because I would do like something that I feel like they would like Jumbo Juice or something. But since we can't do that, oh, okay, so we're done. It's 5:11. But since we can't do that, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, you guys. I'm gonna just have them come over here and freshen up real quick. Take a bath. And I'm gonna have her come over here and take a bath. Really? Please stop trying to take a bath. Cause you seen me coming over here to take a bath. I hate when people try to do stuff when we were there first. I clearly said I wanted to go there. And you gonna try to take my spot. No. Take a bath. No. Thank you. Come over here and take a bath. Alright. Really? I just said take a bath. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Him and his... I'm not understanding why he keep trying to take a bath. Like, dude, you see us trying to come over here and you keep trying to take our time. We were trying to go first. Like, please move out the way. Bye. Thank you. Come over here. Take a bath. Who's trying to come up here? Y'all like really messing up my vibe, bro. Why can I come up here? Oh, because it's a man's bathroom. That's dumb.
Are you fucking dumb?
I thought it was for anybody. Like, y'all doing the most. Oh, they got a shower downstairs. Well, you know what? Come over here and take a shower so you can hear you. Come on now. Come take a shower. So you can hurry up and get ready because it's already 6. Okay, so 6:25. We might go to a Japanese restaurant. I think I might. Because then they can have their little girl chat, which I think is perfect for her. So let's put on our Wednesday outfit. Okay? So it's pretty much chilled. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to sit out here while we wait on our sister to get done with her shower. And once she get done, we'll call an Uber. Alright. So, let's put on our outfits. And put on our chilled outfit. Come over here. Sit down. And we're going to call an Uber. And I'll see you guys when we basically head to the Japanese restaurant. Alright guys, so we just literally made it to the restaurant. As you can see, let me show you guys. This is the Japanese, hold up. Okay, so this is the Japanese place, which is so beautiful. As you can see right here, this is the front entrance. They got a beautiful decor. So this is what we, are at. And it looks like it's too cool outside because I was going to have them eat out here. You have a choice between a hot pot, which is a little nice if we want to do that. I kind of want them, I think I want them to come sit over here at the booth and request a table instead of sitting on the floor. Maybe we could come with the parents and do that, but I'm gonna have the sister basically go ahead and get a request a table. But this is definitely beautiful, you guys. I normally don't do Japanese restaurants a lot in Sims, but this actually looked nice. Normally I do like Chinese sometimes or Italians for like dates, but I thought it would be perfect to take her sister because, you know, they can talk and maybe this scenery could help her sister like kind of listen to her a lot more. So this would be definitely pretty. She was like, you know, no social media, just them two talking by themselves and yeah. So let me see. He's like, here's your table, ladies. Y'all have a good stay. Welcome. And he basically said, enjoy our meal and let us know if we want anything. Girl, can you come sit down? Don't tell me she can't come sit down because it's right here for a reason. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and have her order for the table. And then I'm going to have them basically talk to each other. So let's see what we have. We got a Sakura tea, matcha tea. We got red nectar, white nectar. Considering that they do like wine, but I kind of want to do a Sakura tea because I feel like that would be a traditional Japanese drink. So we're definitely going to do that. I don't want an appetizer. I think we should get the main menu. So we're not going to, we are going to do a little hot pot instead of getting sushi this time. So I think I might do the beef ramen. No, actually, let me see. We got beef, egg ramen. We got miso, sukiyaki ramen, regular ramen bowl. A yosanabe. Forgive me if I'm saying it. We got fish, yakisoba. They all sound good, but since I want to make it like realistic with the hot pot, I think I'm gonna have a miso soup for Kaylee, and then we're gonna do a beef ramen for my girl Kamari. Right now it's at $34, which is not bad. So okay, so they're going to order, and I'm going to actually have her have a conversation with her sister. I want them to have a deep conversation with her sister, but first we're gonna let her know. She's like, yeah, I would like the beef ramen with the Yakura's tea. My sister wants this. She said she wants the miso ramen. She was like, yes, we both want the same drink. And he was like, thank you. We'll bring your order out as soon as possible. He said, so I thought this would be the perfect. So she's like, I think this would be the perfect restaurant where we could talk. She said, I wanted to let you know about your recent behavior. Yes, I did tell mom about what happened and stuff like that, but I feel like you are old enough to know your mistakes. And she's like, but mom also did tell me that I need to lighten up because you're grown and I'm not your mother. She's right. And, you know, instead of talking at you, she told me I should just take you out and kind of try to just talk with you. She was like, you're my sister and I love you. So she was like, I wanted to take you here. She said, I want to give you some proper guidance. So from now on, she was like, you're going to make mistakes just like I will. So if that's okay, she was like, maybe I can help you figure out what kind of what kind of business you want. She was like, well, sis, she said, I have actually thought about a business I want. She's like, I do want to be a YouTuber. She was like, so you want to be a YouTuber, YouTuber star? She said, yeah, I would love to do like mukbang, show people my life. She said, people are getting paid for that every day. She was like, my interests. She was like, I just love recording. That's just something I love doing. She was like, okay. She's like, so you can make money off of it. She said, yeah. She said, what about dating? Have you ever thought about going out on dating? She said, I really value the time we're spending together. I think it's made us closer than ever. So that's cute. They're having a little sister bonding. She said, well, I haven't really thought about dating. She's like, I haven't found the right person. But I thought about going on many dates, kind of see where it can go. And, like that. She said, well, maybe, you might have some cloudy days, rainy days. She was like, yeah, I didn't met some monsters out there who are just not for me. But she said, it's a fun experience. She said, well, just keep trying. She said, there are clumsy people out there. There are bad people out there. But she said, don't go behind nobody to jail. Don't, be loyal. Don't find no one that is unloyal. So she's giving her ideas, like, what to do. So instead of doing the pot, here's our ramen, you guys. This looks absolutely delicious. Look at that. That's cute. Look at that. She's telling her a story while they're gonna eat their ramen. I think that's cute. So they're just having their little bonding, you guys. I think after they finish eating, because it is already 10 o'clock, we're gonna have her go home, and I think that we're gonna have Kamari. I do want Kamari to basically, let me see. I'm trying to think, because she works as an office assistant. And she really is good at the job. She got a promotion. So I'm trying to see, we need to fill out reports, but I'm trying to see if we did say we wanted to apply for the university so she can become in school. And since we are in episode 3, I think that when we get up tomorrow, we should definitely do that. It said we got a botanic fragrance from drinking Sakura tea. The lovely scent of cherry blossoms can really get someone in the mood. So that's cute. Out to dinner. This is delicious. There's nothing like going out to dinner for a big meal. Those chefs can really cook. So looks like the Japanese place is a big hit for them, which I'm happy, because normally my Sims get food poisoning. So I'm happy. She feels all warmed up. And Kaylee's basically talking about, moving, how she feels like, they should get a bigger space, bigger place in the future. But of course she wants to save a couple of dollars and stuff. She said her YouTube is going very well. And she was like, watch, you're going to see me become an uprising star. She's like, I promise you. She said, okay. She said, well, when you prove me wrong, I promise I'll get off your case. She said, oh, trust me. She said, I would definitely let you know how many followers I have. She said, okay, I'm trusting you with everything. She said, sis, no worries. So we might have them actually try to do a competing with each other to see who can actually get a first date, because, I feel like as sisters, they would want to make something about competition. And I want them to actually get a dress, go shopping, and talk about their date. So we might actually download a retail spot where they can go and go clothes shopping, and basically describe, about what kind of date they want. So we'll definitely do speed dating. Maybe they can go on speed dating and try to figure who can find the best date and stuff like that, and fall in love faster. Because I feel like Kamari is more of the serious type of person who's looking for a real relationship, while Kaylee is not looking for a relationship. She's more wanting a person to just have fun, relax. And she likes juicy gossip. You should have heard a scandalous and steamy rumor, but considering that she wants to be a podcast host, I think that that's perfectly something good for her because she loves gossiping. But it's about to be 1 o'clock in the morning, so we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to have her basically pay for it. Cause she's like, sis, I got you. She said, I'm going to pay for this order cause you did already like pay. She's like, oh, really? She's like, yeah. She said, okay. And I think the moving is a great idea. Maybe in the future, she was like, maybe we can get a bigger place. But for right now, let's just focus on our career. But she paid basically everything off. They had a good talking. Looks like they're feeling a little bit more bonding because they got to talk. It looks like they're having a good time. Nobody's throwing no drinks on each other. So maybe therapy helped a little bit. But I'm not going to get my breaths, my hopes up and hold my breath because sisters can do that and then they can go right back to hating each other. So I'm going to go ahead and have them go home and I'll see you guys when they make it there. So their Uber is basically at home. Basically outside waiting for them. So she's going to go ahead and follow her sister. They paid for their meals, so they're good to go. And I'll see you guys when they get back to the house. All right, guys. So we just made it back home. As you can see, Kaylee is recording because she wanted to start her podcast with inviting her sister. She felt like her sister can be the first person that she brings on the show because she wants to be a podcast host. And a lot of people who do podcasts, they invite people over, guests over, and talk about different things, gossip. And that's what her show pretty much is gossiping and finding out some deep, secrets and stuff around town. And she loved the gossip. So she felt like her sister being a part of the show for today was perfect because she wanted to start off with telling everybody the drama between them two. And she's introducing, as you can see her face, she's introducing her sister. And you can see Kamaria's kind of nervous because she really didn't want to be, but she woke her up at 7:42 a.m. because she's like, this is how I make my money. So, if you're going to support me, you have to be here. So she's like feeling uncomfortable, but she wants to make her sister be happy and know that she is here to support her as the older sister. So let's go ahead and have her be the one to talk and say, hello, everyone. This is the Sister Podcast. This is Kaylee's podcast. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. As you can see the money, she's like, hey, everyone. This is my sister, Kaylee. And she's like, we're excited. She said, hey, everyone. She said, this is my sister, Kaylee. And she's like, I'm going to have her basically talk. We're going to have a deep conversation. She's like, you can follow us over here. She's like, me and my sis had some drama, guys, that we needed to solve. So she was like, I just wanted her to basically come over here and be my guest for right now and just have her. She's like, me being my favorite show, Kaylee, I just wanted to gossip about the family drama that we're having right now between each other. She's like, yeah. She's like, me and my sister are having drama. She said, tell my audience how we're doing right now. She said, yeah, you guys, me and my sister had a bit of a drama because she spent $600. And she's like, yeah, that's right. And she's like, but we went to counseling and we worked it out. Today we went to the gym to build off some steam. She says, instead of fighting each other. She said, exactly. And we also went to a Japanese restaurant, you guys. She was like, so me and my sister kind of found a little compromise, a little bit. She was like, yeah, we had to take a breather and go out and do what our therapist said. She's like, I'm honored to be on this show with my sister. She said, thank you. I'm honored to have you on my show. She's like, tell the audience, my viewers, how you feel about being on here. She's like, I'm a little nervous. She said, well, don't be nervous because my supporters are here. She said, thank you. I really appreciate that. She's like, you know, I've never been on social media, not really the social media person. You know that. But I appreciate and I'm honored that you thought I could be your first person on your show. But she said, I have to go to work. She said, thank you. So she's like, guys, my sister has a regular boring job. So she's on her way while I'm here. So she's like, I'm thankful for you guys being on my show. If you can see the background, it's money falling and flowing. So y'all can see that I am an entrepreneur and that this is my everyday life. But thank you guys for staying tuned. So that's the end of the video that she did. We're going to name this video, Sister Drama. I'm gonna say Sister Drama Podcast. And we're gonna say this is episode 2 because she didn't do episode 2 yet. So we're gonna do episode 2. And it's like the drama between, so we're gonna say the drama between me and my sister. And then after we do that, we're going to go ahead and have her where'd it go? Did it follow the sister out? It's right here. I didn't ask. I don't know why it's let's transfer. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer the money. And let me stop this. Not money, but the video. So now that she's done with her video, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that. And she's pretty much just going ahead and transferred, and we're gonna go ahead and edit the video so we can make sure that we get our YouTube video up. I'm gonna have her do a little bit of comments as well. So let's go ahead and edit her video. Once she finishes editing, I'm definitely gonna have her reach back out to her people, and it looked like we leveled up with the media production, and we just got paid $262 because of our other videos for YouTube. So we're a new YouTuber on here. So I'm so happy for Kaylee because she's doing her thing. She wants to chat with her dad. So I might have them in the next episode invite their family, have like a family reunion. Cause it is summer and I think that would be perfect to have their grandma, their cousins and all that stuff, uncles to come to their family reunion and have a cookout. But not at their house. I would say maybe at a recreation center. So that's what we're going to do. So let me speed it up because I know she got to use the bathroom and everything. All right. So now that we're done with that, all right, it is successful. So we can, I don't want to add no transitions because every time we do that, it makes the video bad. And since the video is already good, we're just going to do that, have her upload that. And, we're going to reply to some comments. And I think since we got some hype videos, we're going to hype our next video up so we can kind of get everybody liking our, post. And then I'm going to go ahead and have her, okay, so she gained 650 followers. We're going to have her use the bathroom. I'm going to have her use the bathroom. And then we're going to have her take a bubble bath, do all her needs. Okay, so it says that going over some routine expenses reports. Kamari notices some salons that don't seem to match up. Upon further investigation, she discovers that a lot of money is being funneled into some secretive executive accounts. Kamari doesn't have much standing at the company yet, but this seems like the kind of thing she should take to the authorities, right? Turn it over, which would gain her fame and her reputation, or Kamari will lose her job, or Kamari's life will continue unchanged, lose the papers. I'm gonna say turn it over. That made her a newcomer. But she was fired, so I understand. But it's cool because I feel like, sometimes you get fired from jobs, and I want to make it realistic for her because, Sims can't be perfect all the time with having a job. So, considering that she did lose her job, I think maybe getting her a drink right now will kind of help with her spirits, not even working out. So we're going to have her drink some wine. And this is going to be kind of like her trying to think what her next move is going to be. Cause, she can't always be tough. She can't always be perfect. But of course, she's not going to tell Kaylee about it because she knows that she's always tough on Kaylee about being successful and, being an entrepreneur and making sure that she works. And here she lost her job because she decided to do the right thing. So to refrain her from even hearing her sister's mouth, I think we're going to have her just vent in her diary. Come drink a drink. And I'm gonna have her vent in her diary of how she feels about losing her job. And we'll end it there. I think I am going to, is that climbing the ladder, leveled up and fired up. Let's get to work. I'm gonna have her look for some jobs. And I think I might have, since she wants to be a hairstylist, we're going to try to find something as a side job that's not, too much while she goes to school. It is time for her to go ahead and enroll. So I think I'm going to have her go upstairs and go in her room. And we're going to, instead of venting, I want her to come on her computer real quick, and I'm going to have her do some jobs. We're going to make looking for work posts. Yeah, we're going to make looking for work posts because I feel like her losing her job, if realistically her losing her job anyway, she wouldn't find a job that quick because of the job system and stuff does take time. And I feel like if we doing it realistically, it would make sense for her to put a post basically letting someone know like, hey, I'm Kamari trying to look for a job. Anybody who's looking for someone like me, I have the education. I'm going to school. I graduated from high school, and her thing is she is going to be going to school for cosmetology school. So hopefully we end up hearing something and a job comes through. But for right now, an eye for detail and a knack for the brush could mean that a painter could be Kamari's next gig. So she wants to do painting as a gig, which we could do freelancing. Since she loves creating, because we can basically say that, but I still want her to look for a different job because I feel like I said, if we keep trying to find jobs, it will be realistically for her. And let's go ahead and check our status because I didn't even look to see if we got accepted into school, so we can go ahead and start our classes. But if we do get accepted into it, that would help us get our business degree. And I want her to go ahead and start her classes. Okay, so we got accepted, and that's perfect because she would be the first one to get into school before her sister because she is more responsible. So we're going to go ahead and enroll her. Yeah, she's still grieving and crying because she lost her job. I get it. It's sad. I understand. She's like, I'm determined. I'm very determined. But it's okay, because yes. All right, so let's see. We're gonna do Rochester and I'm trying to think what we can do. This is biology. We don't want to do biology. Freelance program, startup entrepreneur, computer science. No, she don't want to be a scientist. Investor and environmental manager, I could see economics as one of her. Only reason why I say that because it does have something to do with being in the line of business with investing into something, and she wants to invest into owning her own business as a stylist. So I think that would be perfect. We can have 2 classes that deals with the language of money. She can learn how to do that and build and finance trust, which is perfect. I think having an elective, we would do something that deals with learning something else. Let's see, understanding the self through gemology, unstable haunting, the cultural significance of tattooing, the art of love, romance through the eyes of artists. I feel like since we did say we want her to do a job with that maybe in the future, so she can like learn how to come up with her own styles with her hairstyle, I think that would be perfect. And of course, we're going to start at home because we're going to pay out of pocket. So yeah, so we did it. So now we are at our school, which is perfect, guys. So this would be the perfect time to stop with our, it said that from reading acceptance letter, not being accepted into any distinguished degrees is a bit of a bummer, but it's okay. Missing them, is sad that she lost her job, and I know she feels some type of way because she wasn't expecting it, but at the same time, it's life, guys. You know, some people do go through this, and it's like, you know, sadly, this is where she's at. And she hates being defeated because, you know, her being the older sister, she feels like, I literally just told my sister that, you know, I want her to be successful, and here I am losing a job, and I'm the oldest. So now she's trying to figure out, what can I do to make sure that we are good for the next month on rent and groceries? She's trying to figure out, but hopefully Kaylee makes more money to add to with her YouTube channel, since she's now starting to get paid. But as far as that, guys, thank you for staying tuned to the YouTube channel and watching my LP. If you have any recommendations for any other games, any ideas, any challenges that you would like to see me do next, or any ideas for another episode of what you think that you would like to see the drama between Kaylee and Kamari, her sister. Like, Kamari being the oldest, what do you think she should do? Should I have them get into a fight? You know, just different things. I don't know what other things. I do have ideas, but I don't know exactly what other drama I want them to do for the next LP. But she is definitely going to work on her school. And as for Kaylee, I feel like she's going to keep continuing working on her YouTube channel. And she's going to suggest that her and her sister do a speed dating, which is perfect. And also in the next episode, they're definitely going to do another therapy, which is, like I said, going to be every Thursday. So yeah, I'm excited. So that's all for the LP. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button, and hit that notification and share to other people that you feel like would love this video. But thank you again for watching, and that's the end of the video, guys. Peace out.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. Tell me you're that somebody.